You have a guitar project that you've been working on
Yep.
forever, which I just heard like, I don't know, not too long ago that you've been doing this. It's like not secretive, but because you just
Yeah.
didn't have it out there. Can you
Mhm.
explain a little bit to people just in a nutshell
Sure.
because it's fantastically awesome.
It's so crazy because I started it back in, I think, around 1990, maybe something like that. And
The forethought is crazy.
so the goal of it was I wanted to make something that I described it as an audio movie. So I wanted to make something that changed it. The music would change and then the audio environment would change and it would be morphing. And it would be like if you were turning a radio dial and you just tuned in different songs, you would be
Yeah,
hearing something just totally different, every style of music. But the whole thing is it's all guitar, bass, and drums. So there's you it's hearing guitars do things that you wouldn't hear them do otherwise. So like I'll make the guitars sound like bagpipes or like a shakuhachi flute or but it's all done on guitar. And uh, but then you have all these other guest guitar players who kind of just fall out of the speakers. Here like a track will just suddenly change and oh, now suddenly it's Brian May from Queen, or oh, it's Angus and Malcolm Young from AC/DC, or it's
ridiculous.
Eddie Van Halen, or it's
Did you
Eric
get Eddie for it?
Johnson.
Did you
Yeah,
get
I
Eddie
did.
for it? Oh
Yeah, there's
my
there's
God.
two solos, and one of them,
It would have been a sin if you didn't get him after
yeah,
yeah,
well,
yeah. He's the pinnacle of what got you going.
yeah, for sure. But the coolest thing was I got to work with him at 5150, and it was like a total role reversal because the
Hey,
first thing that he did with me when I was 12 was, he was teaching me how to do punch-ins in the
mhm.
studio, like got to play along, and then he'd press play and record at the right time. So all these years later, I'm saying, okay, on this solo, I need you to play all these. We made like a greatest hits guitar lick solo, it was just a funny thing to say, okay, I want you to play this lick from Mean Streets, this one from Push Comes to Shove, this
Oh,
one from On Fire. And we put it all in one solo over this thing. And he was like, I don't remember how that one goes. And then I would show him the lick. He's like, why don't you just fucking play it? Because you sound just like me anyway. But but the funny part was I would show him things that he didn't remember, but then he would play the whole thing. And if we had to do a punch in, I was now punching him in. So it was like this total like role reversal thing. And I
that's
was having to
great.
show him some things of his own music. I was like, no, it goes like this. So
That's hilarious. You get